Thank you for that. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, so now what I want to do is I just want to get you to sign a TPA. As I said, it's just a client third-party authority. I'm going to go and have a look at your different super funds. We're actually looking at a few different strategies here. I'll look at your husband's estate and how we can invest that, and what returns that we can go.
Kelly, will you be able to tell me how much insurances I've got in my super funds?
Absolutely.
Because I'm worried now that I don't have enough. So I really need to make sure that I've got life insurance, and like Tony did all of this. Like, what do I need?
Okay, so what we need to do is I will go through them. I'll find out what balances you have, what fees you're paying, but also all your insurances and also what your premiums you're paying. Then what we'll do is we'll sit down and we'll go through and work out what you're actually going to need. You've got a few different insurances that we need to look at. Your life policy, which you've just received from Tony's, but you've also got TPD, which is total permanent disability. You've got trauma insurance.
I don't know that I need all that, do I?
We'll go through them all. Your TPD is one where you're totally permanently disabled, you can't work again. Trauma is the one, if you do get those cancers or the heart attacks or something like that, where it's a short term that you're going to be out of the workplace, but eventually you will go back. And it's a lump sum that's paid to you immediately to help you with all the medical costs. And then you've got your income protection. So that's one you've been living on from Tony, which has been paying to help you through the last 2 years. It's something that we do need to look at, being sole income earner, because I understand that you didn't have it prior because you really weren't earning enough to look at protecting it.
Look, I just want it to be affordable. Like, I understand that we need it, obviously, but at the same time it has to be affordable.
That's okay. We will go through it and we will structure it to make sure the super fund's paying for it, but we will go through and have a look. So it shouldn't cost too much from your actual cash flow, but I'll factor that in as we're going through.
Okay, so then won't that be taking money out of my super?
It does, but what we look at is we look at some super salary sacrificing. So we're taking some gross money, putting it in, so it shouldn't really affect our net too much. Okay, but we will work on the figures.
Okay.
So if you just want to go through and sign that for me.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, we're going to break this up into a few different steps. I'm going to meet with the accountant and we'll go through all your accounting side of how we're going to structure and how we're going to get some of the benefits paid to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do some referrals and get our estate solicitor to sit with you, and we'll look at a testamentary trust so we can start building our way through protecting your daughter.
My stepson can't take any of the assets now, can he?
Not at the moment, but yeah, we'll just protect her going forward.
Yeah.
Okay. And then thirdly, I'm going to look at the lump sum money that we're about to receive, and how we're going to invest it and what sort of returns that we're going to go. So just to give you an overview of that, we're probably going to look at Shane from Shaw's. He's one of the stockbrokers. We'll get him to look at setting up, and again, I'll be working with the accountant to see if we want it in a trust or if we want it in your personal name, to start looking at some about 7 to 8% returns, so that we're looking at about 28,000 sort of income for you with it, and then we can look at some franking credits and those sorts of things. So,
that would be all right.
because just looking over,
we could live on that.
Yeah, because just looking over when your goals from the sheets that you provided me is you wanted about that $50,000 income.
Yeah, no, we will be able to. We should be able to live on that. I'd have to learn budget, but that should be.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll get you some budget templates as well that we can go through. But you should be more. That should have you completely out of debt.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have the home loans paid off. We'll have those credit cards paid off. We'll structure when we're going to start getting the long service leave and the different incomes.
Mm-hmm.
But most importantly, I really want to look at your wills and get that set up straight away as well. Okay.
No worries.
Wonderful. All right. So what I'm going to do is. So what we'll do is we'll just go through this. I'll send those referrals off and I'll get Kylie to give you a call, and what she can do is set you up 2 more meetings, one with myself and the accountant and one with myself and the stockbroker, and then after we know exactly our asset base, then we'll proceed to the setting up your wills.
Oh, I appreciate this, Kelly. It's
No worries at all. Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.